going on, everybody? We're out here at the farm today. Gonna check some trail cameras, move some trail cameras, check some stands, move some stands. We're just gonna hopefully get the ball rolling a little bit more, and just hopefully we get some pictures. Hopefully we have some evidence of deer activity in our area here. So we haven't got a lot of time out here this summer. Haven't got to spend a lot of time out here and work on stuff a whole lot. So just hoping and praying for the best outcome, and better late than never, I guess. So we're gonna get some stuff done today and see where we're at before the season starts. We got a stealth cam set up. Right here is a logging road. There are multiple deer paths going every which way through here. But this is the main one we wanted to look at. It's running right along here and goes right there, punches out to the power line. I'm very optimistic about this setup. Years and years ago we had pictures of a lot of bucks in here, really big bucks. So I'm hoping that we have more pictures of them. I've had a few encounters up here before with some shooters, but never been successful. So hopefully we get some photos and some intel, and we'll see where it goes as the season progresses. Alright, so far we have checked 2 different cameras. We're grabbing the 3rd camera now. We have pictures of 3 different bucks on 2 different cameras, so see what this 3rd one produces. Gonna take it. Yep. Good stuff. Gotta pick up the one I dropped. We also got my stand down. That was a bit of a fiasco, but it is what it is. At least we rescued the stand. Tree steps were not so fortunate, and neither was the pressic. So check back in a few minutes. Got a handful of things left to do before we head out. When I was checking the camera, got these stupid little things all over me, all over the car seat. I hate these things with a passion. They're all over my pants. I got them all over my shirt, everything. Good deal. Here we have another overgrown food plot. I'm going to check this camera. I'm going to go actually switch out the cameras and put one of the stealth cams back here, and take this camera and put it at the end of the property. Right there's a tree stand. This is what we call the frolic plot, because whenever it was fresh last year and cut down and everything, the deer would just come running through here all hours of the day. So that's where it got its name from. We've never really had a camera back in this particular spot that it's in, but there's a lot of crossing paths from the oak flat out here to the frolic plot. So hopefully we'll have some pictures. The last camera was actually at the top of this ridge, and it was a very big letdown. We'll just say that it was quite frustrating. Didn't get any pictures of anything interesting, and had a lot of glare in all of the photos. So hopefully this camera's much better results. We're walking down here to check our little micro food plot on the power line that we call the green patch. See what's growing. There is indeed clover in here. So it grows. It used to be, this was a really hot spot whenever Dad first planted it. And I mean, the deer loved it. So we're going to have to, maybe, we're going to have to chop some grass down.
I need some 624, 24 and some lime, and it'll take off like crazy. That's probably a bee hole right there.
Hopefully, there's another one right there. Hopefully we can brush hog this and get it all sprouting back up. I mean, they're trying to make their way in here, and I'm sure they're eating it, but if it's this tall, we can't see them when they're in here. So hopefully we can remedy that before the season starts. All right, we got this camera set up here, overlooking the green spot. All right, we're pretty much done doing what we're doing. Dad's gonna work on his tractor a little bit and see if he can get it running a little bit better, so that way we're able to do a few things out here. Been productive today, so it's good. We've had not a lot of opportunities to come out here and do that, but now we did it. Dad's in his happy place. On the tractor, it's working, so far so good. It's what he loves. As you can see, Dad got his tractor running and it's going good. So he's gonna go out here and he's gonna do a little bit of work. Another thing he hasn't got to do all summer, so I encouraged him to just take the time and do it. So he hasn't got to play on this tractor in a long time, so he's gonna go push some stuff with the bucket and have a little bit of fun. Okay, so I had no intentions on doing what I just did, but let's take a look at it. So I went ahead and just weed-eated this and weed-eated this because they have a path that they usually use right there. So I figured if I could get some of this thick and tall stuff out of here, gives me enough room to kind of shoot to right here from one of my prospective hunting trees. Let's go ahead and... So this is now open. The goal was to be able to have a shot to here, as well as entice them to go in here more than they already do. So back here is a group of poplar trees that I was kind of eyeing up, thinking that'd be good to shoot to this path, and you'd also be able to see some of the paths back in the woods. There's also a big oak tree that goes right there. So I also went ahead and I weed-eated some of the ground back in here, so it's a little quiet getting into there if I decide to put a stand there. And same with back here, I went ahead and weed-eated this, so it's a lot less work getting in and out of here. Figured, why not go ahead and get that out of the way, so if this is a place that I want to come early season, I'm not sitting here thinking, oh well, I don't have any trees picked out, I don't have any shooting lanes cut or anything like that. So I just went ahead and took care of that now, so I don't have to worry about it later. And yeah, as you can see, those poplars will be perfect line of sight for shooting this way. So let's go check out and see what Dad's doing on the tractor. Alright, so If you remember, this is the path that we were walking down earlier today, and it's mighty different now. Well, we caught up to him. He just kind of made a big loop with the tractor. He wasn't where I thought he was, but he's making good progress. Now this becomes a lot more accessible to us, so it's pretty exciting because being able to make it out there quietly has pretty much been impossible for the last 15 years just because of how grown up it's gotten. So hopefully that'll change, and hopefully we're able to get a stand out there, or at the least travel out there with a climber and see what's happening once or twice. Thoughts with this is not just for a travel path, but he's thinking that we can come back in here and park, so that way we're closer to the edge of this this ridge, and then it dips down into kind of like a bowl where we have a bunch of different ridges dropping off together. So the idea is that we can come in here and park and have easy access, which, I mean, it's like a 200-yard walk from where we usually park, so to be able to walk that much less and be that much closer to where we want to get to, it's just going to be really important come later in the season. So hopefully that works. I mean, there's lots of room in here to park the car, park the truck, four-wheeler, the gator, whatever we decide. But there's lots of room to come in here, turn around, and do whatever. So this will definitely get utilized in more ways than one. Alright, he's going to keep pushing out this flat to try and get closer to the edge. Out here on one of these trees, we'll see how far he gets, maybe we can take a look at it, but there's an old hang-on stand, and I've been seeing it there like pretty much all of my life, and I just really have always wanted to hunt out there, but have never had super easy access to get out there. And obviously we have had this tractor and the bulldozer and all that stuff to get out there, but the thing is, this was my cousin's hunting spot, so we just never wanted to put pressure on it because it would screw up him. But he doesn't come out here much, and the property is ours, so we're just going to go ahead and push some stuff out of the way and hunt where we want to. So obviously we'll be respectful of him if he's out here or whatever, but we'll hopefully be able to get in here more than once this season and actually give it a shot. Alright, here's the old lock on. Dad stopped the tractor back there. He's just letting it cool down. But we're gonna go ahead and keep the path pushing through here and probably around the edge here. I'll show you kind of what it looks like out here. I mean, there's obviously deer everywhere in here because there's paths running crazy through here. So whenever I said that it's like the edge, this is what I mean. So this runs all the way, just continues going around and around, and then down here is kind of that bowl area that I was talking about. But there have been many a deer killed on the ground during rifle season right back here. There's a little place that we call the pit, and it's just a hole in the ground from an old fallen tree. The root ball left a giant hole, so This is somewhere that I've always wanted to hunt with bow, but just never have been able to. So you can tell, I mean, look at all these green briars in here. It's just a heck of a time to even try and navigate it. This isn't even that thick right now, but back there, you can't take a step without getting pricked. So once this is all clear, might even put a stand right back where that lock-on is. There's another option right there, another option, a couple more options over there, but we'll see what we can get into next month. You know, hopefully with this path in here now, this will be much more easily accessible for us to come in here multiple times. Like I said, I've never personally bow hunted in here, but I mean, I've been bow hunting for 12 years now, and it's somewhere that I've always wanted to go. And now we have the means to do it with this easy access road. So it's a lot clearer. I'm not going to be walking through briars left and right. I'm not going to be tripping on briars and carrying a climber on my back. So hopefully I'll be able to get in here with the climbing sticks and a lock on and just get up in that old tree and just see what happens. I mean, I'm excited. Obviously that clump of trees where the old stand is a decent spot to be. That's why there's a stand there. And that's why the stand never came down either, just because, you know, he ride it till it dies. So that's what he did. He rode it till it died. And that's why it's still hanging there, because it just was a good spot to be. So we'll see if I put a stand up in that same clump. That's kind of what I'm thinking. There's a couple more double trees in there like I showed that would probably also work, but there's just something a little bit nostalgic about hunting out of the same tree as your father did once upon a time. So who knows, maybe we'll even get us both in that tree. Put a couple of lock-ons there and get us both up there. I think that'd be pretty sweet too. Anyhow, I think we're about ready to call it quits. We got to put a lock on the cell cam that's on the gate, and we're done for the day. I'm gonna head home, and if my arms aren't too tired, maybe shoot my bow a little bit. Wow. Dad is absolutely attacking this autumn olive. All right, obviously, super duper thankful for being able to get out here today. You know, we did a lot of things that were not really in our plans, but it worked out. Now we have access to hunt out on that point where we've never really had easy access to get into. Dad's tractor's running. He wasn't even going to work on it today. So his tractor's running good. It's running a little bit hot, but he'll be able to figure that out pretty easily. Like I said, we got spots out there now that we can get to easily. We got that patch weed-eated so that the deer are enticed to travel through that hedgerow now, even more than they already did. So that's great. We got 6 or 7 cameras out. I think 7. Yeah, we got 7 cameras out. 8 if you count the one here at the gate. Yeah, we got a lot done today. We got the feeder filled, got tree stand spots picked out. So, you know, things are actually warming up. It's starting to feel like hunting season because we got stuff done, and it's looking good. It's feeling good. So we'll see what else we get into before we get out of here. We gotta get the lock on the camera and get the shed all closed up. So see you in a bit. The nice thing about this field being completely grown over now is we have lots of cover to walk in and out of here. So if there's anything bedded around the edge of the used to be field, then we'll hopefully have enough cover to get into the stands without being seen. Dad's gonna go ahead and put the lock on the cell cam. Then we're heading out of here. Oh, it's been a day. I'm worn out, but happy we got a lot of stuff done. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys catch us in the next one.